Happy to see everyone from up here also. I must admit it's a different view. I'm Rucsandra. I'm here to talk to you about Fintech solutions who focus on customer-centrics. But before we start, I promise I'll make it light and fun for you because I know it's been a day full of all sorts of information. But really, did you pay attention to what they told us today? Have you heard? They silently introduced to us that soon we will be paying taxes faster and easier. Yay! It's a joke. You see, I stole from you. I need to open with a joke. But no, really, I think it's a great solution because generally payments to tax authorities and regulators and all sorts of authorities are long overdue to be refinanced. So I was saying that I'm here to discuss customer-centric solutions. But if we are to take a step back and look at how the whole industry appeared, right? Isn't it just customer needs behind the whole thing? Backed by technology, basically, Fintech is just a response to customer pain points. If you took a look at the title of my presentation, Customer versus Technology, you're probably thinking why. If you look back when we had the first solutions in Fintech, right? The customer caught the feel of it. And we have a good saying in Romanian, cu binele te obișnuiești repede. In translation would be like, you know, with the good things, you kind of get acquainted very fast. So what the customer did, he saw that he can make payments easier. Great. Then he came and said, good, but I'm going to go to the one who makes it faster for me. Then he saw he can take and access funds without going to the bank. Good. Then he came and said, good, but I'm going to go to the one who makes it more seamless for me and more easy for me. So he adapted. So it became in time this unwritten fight between customer edging on the I can do more and I want more in technology. But a long time has passed since we started to operate in Fintech. And I think things are changing. But let's leave that for the end. I promised to make it light and fun, so what I'm going to do, I want to show you some use cases, companies that are considered to be disruptors as Fintech innovators. It might be that some of the names you might not know. They're not very known in our parts of the world, but I will drive you through why they are worth to be here. Stripe. Stripe, in essence, is just a payment processor for e-commerce. There are 100 million. Why? Right? Why Stripe is worth mentioning? Well, Stripe transactions over hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year. What did Stripe do to be different versus tens of other similar solutions? They took the biggest customer pain point, development time. Basically, they managed to reduce to a handful of lines of code the whole integration of a payment processing infrastructure into a website. Moreover, I'll give an example from us. I remember many years ago when we implemented our e-commerce provider and payment processor into the website, regardless of the countless days of development that we had to do, on top of that, I had to go to open a merchant account at a traditional bank. We all know how much time that takes and documents and so on. Long story short, it took months before we were basically live with the system operating and being able to take in money from our customers. Stripe not only reduces to minutes the development and integration of their platform, including the onboarding In 24 hours, you're live on your website with the payment infrastructure. The simplicity of Stripe goes even more beyond just the integration and onboarding. They keep their fee system extremely simple. One fee for everything, no complex structures of payment. So of course Stripe became the go-to solution, especially for small internet businesses who didn't have money to back down big development times. But the solution became so easy, so simple. Now Stripe has Google, Stripe has Shopify, Stripe has Amazon. It is a giant. So this is Stripe. Next one, this is my favorite, Venmo. Venmo is actually a payment app. It's a peer-to-peer payment app. But as what I like to call, it's in more known brands to us, it's like Facebook meets Revolut. Why? Because it's not only a payment app, it is a social payments app. Venmo, and by the way, it got created by two young boys who were roommates as students, and you'll understand why I'm mentioning that, because again, it's a customer pain point that starts everything. Venmo app basically creates an environment of social, fun, engaging payment experiences. In the app, you can create these social groups dependent on the reasons or the reasons behind the people in the groups. For example, you can have a group with all your roommates. You have a group with the friends you go out with. You have a group with the friends you go shopping with. In the app, and I'll give the example with the roommates, when we need to pay the rent, right? What do? Someone pays, I'll pitch in, we all, do it one for the other. And with Venmo, it just takes automatically from that social group the share of payment and sends it directly to the landlord. And all this is happening in a very filled with emoji and fun, engaging platform. The Venmo even has a news feed, like Facebook. Of course, this is viral, and it's actually used only as in the United States for now, and it's very popular among the young generation, of course, because of the use cases. But if we are to measure the success of a business, right, we all have different benchmarks, right? Profitability, number of clients, assets, and so on. But I think we can all agree that when your brand becomes a verb, you kind of made it. And in Venmo, in the States, has such a thing. They're already using it like, I'm going to Venmo you the groceries. More viral than that. So this is Venmo. Let's see if they make it to our... And the last one, Klarna. There's not much to be said about Klarna. Klarna is a giant, a BNPL innovator, buy now, pay later. But Klarna is more than just a method of checkout when you do your shopping to be able to take your shopping without interest in installments, right? Actually, Klarna understood that the key to success is keeping your customer returning. And how do you do that? By keeping your customer engaged. So the Klarna app is not just a payment app. It's a complete shopping environment and ecosystem. It has all sorts of tools like budgeting tools, comparison tools, price checking and tagging tools. So it keeps the customer extremely engaged with the app and constantly returning. Moreover, they took the second pain point that we also discussed in Stripe. They made a quite seamless integration possibility with the merchant. So they managed to make themselves available for both sides to be easy to use and easy to integrate. Klarna, again, I was saying it's a giant. Right now has 150 million customers and that are generating more than $80 billion in volume. Now, I need to take a bit the opportunity to brag about what we're doing also at EcoFinance in terms of customer experience and the solutions actually that we did and implemented to engage more with our customer and make the lives of our customers a lot easier. And long story short, EcoFinance is a digital lender in multiple countries, but I'm gonna talk to you about our solutions here and close to where we are right now. First, we have fully automated our remote identification and KYC procedures, and all pertaining to AML checks, fully compliant and regulated. And by the way, we are partnering with our your partners from here also, Kubis, and we thank them very much. And no, they did not pay me to say that. But we do work with them in both countries, in Romania and Moldova, so I had to mention. But even if we didn't discuss previously, this, first of all, has impact on customer-facing onboarding, which is super seamless. It creates possibility to fill out multiple items by doing the remote KYC and the OCR of the ID card, but also because of the fast automatic checks that keep the business and the client in the end safe and compliant, everything is very fast. And our back office support is very happy. This is, I'm very proud of this. This is actually an in-house solution developed by my team. We call it answering machine detection, AMD. It helps efficientize everything in our call centers. Simplifying, what it does is when our dialer calls our customers or customers are calling us, this software manages to detect if there's an answering machine, so basically our agent can prioritize actual live clients. So we can reach and the clients can reach us a lot faster. We have partnered with colleagues at Druid. We have implemented 2 years ago a virtual assistant based on AI in just 1 year. In just 1 year of use, 40% of our customer support requests have been taken by the virtual assistant. I'm not going to dig into more. AI is a big thing, and I actually will make a comment at the end of it, but this is actually a use case from EcoFinance. So, the start of the day, I think we have talked about this in a lot of times today in many panels and many of the speakers. What I'm here to say is, and proudly say, that we are the first non-banking financial institution in Moldova that actually already is live with MIA, and we have to thank our partners at Kiwi also for this, because they helped in this integration. And I need to tell you that in just 1 week of use, because it's actually we're live for the last week, it already, MIA and instant payments is taking over 20% of our daily issuings to clients. So thank you, Central Bank. Thank you, MIA. We're very happy and proud to already be live with this. So in FinTech, everything is in the end about the customer and the customer needs. Someone was saying today, I think, the customer is always right. I was saying at the end of my intro note that times are changing and have changed. So I'm going to raise a question here, or we can all agree that in the last years, the speed in which technology is evolving is overwhelming. I will make a comment on AI. A few years back, AI appeared, ChatGPT. They were already, like, in a few months, we were looking at version 2, version 3. There was already some shy adoption. Software companies were trying to introduce the AI and create user cases for it. But it was confusing still. Regulators, market, consumers, everyone was, is it bad? Is it good? Is it safe? And I remember we were actually implementing the virtual assistant, and we didn't finish yet the development, and they already came and said, but wait, we already have ChatGPT 4. We have generative AI. I mean, what? We haven't finished this one. Are we taking over again from the start? I'm exaggerating a bit to make a point, but I think we can all agree that the speed is big right now. So I'm raising a question of, have we reached the point in which we forgot why we started to do this in the first place? Have we reached the point in which customer satisfaction and needs are not the basis for technology evolution, but is just technology for the sake of technology? We are in the moment in which we can confidently say technology evolves faster than the consumer need or the need for higher satisfaction. So, remember the title of my presentation. Maybe we are living now the times in which it's technology versus consumer and not the other way around anymore. Food for thought. Thank you.